Viewers, welcome back. Today I want to put this sump cover on, so I have all of my instructor signatures thus far into the process. I have my thrust washer and my lubrication system all signed off and finished. I also have 2 dowel pins chilling either in the engine block or in the case. I have cleaned both surfaces. I counted for the 2 O-rings, which on my cover are installed on the associated lube tubes and already pre-lubricated with Vaseline. How lucky for us. And we have got all oil out of the inside of this motor, so kind of be aware of that. And at this point we are ready, after we wipe off the cover, to install it. Should be fun. Let's make it happen. So step 1 on the engine is we are going to put some lubricate on the big end of the crankshaft. Okay, and make sure we get that all the way smeared around like such. Okay, and then we're going to take our thrust washer. Now there's a bevel on the thrust washer, so it's kind of got a domed side, and that domed side has to go on like that. Okay, so we'll put a little more lubricate on that. We're also on the sump cover, we're going to put a little bit of lubricate in this bearing down here and on this surface right there. And I guess I'd rather use Vaseline on it, but a little lubricate is just going to work fine. We're going to put some lubrication in that seal to keep it from burning up. All right. The next process is going to be to RTV this cover. We're going to go on the inside of the bolt holes. You'll have to excuse this. The cheese can, not quite my cup of tea. Definitely like the caulking tube of the right stuff a whole lot more. It's just the control and the precision of it is... Alright, what we're going to do now is, with our continuous bead of RTV and our thrust washer and all of that installed, is we're going to bring this cover up to the engine, but we've got to be super careful. I'll flip this thing around that our lube tubes go into the appropriate holes. So you kind of got to kind of got to babysit those a little bit. Don't stick your fingers in the RTV. Make sure everybody goes in appropriately. Then what you're going to do is you're going to rotate the crankshaft to mesh your oil pump gear in, and it's going to take a little while. It's not the easiest thing on this engine because that oil pump is kind of floppy and the governor is kind of floppy down in there, but you'll get it. Just remember, if she's not meshing, which this one isn't because it's a pain, and you have to pull it apart, you need to make sure that your O-rings are still accounted for. So, not totally sure why. I just turned the governor just a smidge. Let's see if we can't. Usually you can kind of look down in there and a little bit see what's going on. Okay, now it's not springy anymore, so we're good. If it's springy, things are not in mesh. Just make sure, I'm gonna put a set of gloves on, that as we're turning this, everything's meshing in good. Cool. I think that's about as far as we're gonna get. I think the RTV, oh, yep, we can pull that together with our fingers, so that's good. It is just now starting to ooze, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw in the case bolts. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Okay, we're simply going to couple. We're going to rotate. Everything is nice and free. Everything is nice and free. Then we'll go around the world just a few times. Well, there you got it, folks. It's starting to look a lot like an engine. So that is the installation of your sump cover, the timing, and all of that other stuff here. We're gonna take a look at these valves next. So that being said, thanks for watching. See you next time.